Greetings everyone, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Karina, and today I would like to thank you all for coming to today's meeting. For today's board meeting, Mr. Joshua has asked me to present something interesting related with our daily life in the pandemic era. All of us are the customers of public services, such as administrative services for our documents, good services for clean water to drink, education services, and even transportation services. But then pandemic hits. What should public services do then? Today, I've called this meeting in order to discuss the strategies to develop healthy public services. Today's presentation is going to be held for the maximum of 5 minutes, excluding the question and answer session. And if you have any question, you can drop your question in the chat box that will be discussed later after I finish. Okay, now, in late 2019 to early 2020, we experienced the start of the pandemic. And it feels really bad. It affects us all. But then, as time goes on, we got adapted and we even got the number of the cases suppressed. Then, new normal hits. It's the new normal. What should public services do to develop healthily during the new normal era? Well, the first thing to do is to identify the situation, whether it is safe enough or not for public services to open on-site. Does the situation support it? If we take a look at this graph, we can see that there's no more level 4 PPKM. Even though there's a lot of level 3 still, but we can say that it is quite enough for public services to reopen on-site. Now, as we see it, the public services can open on-site. So, to the second point, we need to make sure that we apply the health protocols well. A few of the health protocols that we need to follow is to cut the customer's capacity, rearrange the distance between each furniture, and also to disinfect the area at least 3 times a day. And lastly, as much as we can, we need to cut down offline interactions. We already adapted to the use of digitalization, so why not maximize it? So a lot of public services can work on still and even growing and develop online, such as limiting in-dining services to online dining, from in-store market to online marketplace, and even a lot more. So, to sum up the conclusion, these are the few strategies from me to develop a healthy public services. First one is to identify the situations, followed by construct a good health protocols, and the last one is to maximize the use of digitalizations. And now, let's move on to the questions and answers. And that's all from today's presentation. These are the sources that I find information at. And I apologize if I made any mistakes, and I would like to thank you all for your attention.